Hi, this is your postnatal program. We're in stage 1, level 2. So we've learnt the neutral position and now we're going to add a little bit of movement along with that neutral position, okay? So you're going to breathe and move. So firstly, we're going to learn the pelvic tilt. So I want you to lay gently onto your back and we want to find that neutral spine. You don't want to have a big gap here, you don't want to be tilted too far up, you just want to have a nice neutral spine, okay? And before we do anything, let's refresh on our breathing. So we're going to take a nice deep breath in and we're going to inflate the belly and let those ribs rise. When you're ready, go. And then when you're ready, out through your mouth, deflate the ribs. And that pelvic floor should be coming up. You'll be zipping up. So everything is nice and tight here, all right? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna actually go from neutral to a tilt. So you're gonna tilt your hips slightly to the sky, okay? It's only a small movement. So when you tilt, I want you to pull the pelvic floor up and exhale, and you're gonna hold it at the top. So hands on your belly if it helps you to think about what you're actually doing. So mine are on my ribs because I quite like it there. So we're going to take a deep breath. Tilt. So I've deflated my ribs. I've zipped up my pelvic floor towards my belly button. And then I'm relaxing back down to neutral. Ready? Take a deep breath in. Tilt and zip up and hold. And ready, inhale again. Tilt. Deflate those ribs at the top. Pull up and hold. I'm just going to move my arms to the side so you can see exactly what's going on. So deep breath in, fill that belly up. Breathe through the mouth and tilt and hold. Make sure you connect with the upper ribs here, okay? And then inhale, back to neutral. And hold. Now, put your hands on your little hip bones. Imagine the sensation of small little muscles being squeezed into the center. It's so tiny, you're going to really have to focus your mind on doing that. So let's put our hands on our hip bones, feel those hip bones. And as we tilt, we're going to focus on pulling that pelvic floor up towards the belly button. You're going to be tilting and you're going to try and feel all the muscles coming into the center. Ready? So deep breath in. Get ready to tilt. Feeling those muscles from the bones on the hip into the center and release. Deep breath in. Squeeze, tilt. Pull up. Hold. Repeat. Knitting all of those muscles together. Now, if you can feel a doming anywhere, then it is potentially something you should look at with your women's physician, okay, before you take this any further. But if you are fine and you're engaging and recruiting the right muscles, we should have a nice flat belly when we do the tilt and the pull up of the pelvic floor with the exhale. Okay, we're going to do 5 more. Ready? So neutral spine, back to neutral spine every time. So hands on the ribs or the belly, whatever you feel like, or with the hips. And think about all of that coming together when you tilt and breathe out. Ready? In. One more. Knitting those muscles together, and finally release back down to neutral spine. Okay, so this exercise you are going to be doing on a regular basis. If you can try and fit it in, I would suggest that you do 10 reps and maybe 3 rounds and have a little break between them. So now we're going to do some bridges from neutral to bridge, and we're going to do it together. Okay, so we're going to do 10. So first of all, measure the distance between your upper body and your heels, so by putting your arms down either side of your hips. Now you should just be able to graze the heels, okay? So what you want to do now is fill the belly, and as you deflate, you're going to drive your hips up, exhale, and pull your pelvic floor up. Are you ready? So fill the belly, remember neutral spine, not arched, go back to neutral. Ready, so fill, breathe out of the mouth. Are you pulling up that pelvic floor? Did you deflate the ribs? And then take a deep breath in, back to neutral, breathe out and lift. Not too big of a height here. You're going to be squeezing your glutes. The pelvic floor is from the back to the front, zipping up. You've completely got all the air out and you've deflated. And then deep breath in on the down. And go up again, breathe out through the mouth. Pulling those muscles into the center, knit them back together. Ready, deep breath in. Pelvic floor, mind to muscle, come on, and breathe in. Feel the belly, and breathe out, knit together. And breathe in. Good, and then breathe in. Fill it up, neutral spine. Go up, breathe out. All the muscles from the hip bones to the center knitting together. Deflate the ribs, pelvic floor up. And then back down. We're going to do one more. Ready? Inhale. Exhale. Good. And then release gently down to neutral. So this is one you can do for 10 reps, and I'd like you to do it for 3 rounds. Okay, so pause me here if you like, or do it another time, whatever suits you best. Now we're going to move into heel slides. So you're going to stay in this position, neutral spine, okay? So your head will be on the mat. We're in this neutral spine. So you're going to inhale, as we just did, okay? Exhale a little bit on the way out. And exhale again and pull up. Good, ready? Inhale, feel the belly. Length from the leg, a small exhale. Pulling that pelvic floor up on the return. And down. Now we're going to alternate legs, so you're going to go left to right. So, neutral spine, okay? All you're doing is lengthening that leg, just like that. As we lengthen the leg, we breathe out. As we pull that leg back in, we breathe out and zip up that pelvic floor and all the muscles come in, okay? So exhale, shrink down, okay? Ready? So wherever you want to put your hands, so we're going to start. So put those legs back to where they should be. Hip width apart, hands on belly. Ready? So feel the belly. Exhale. Zip up. And down. Inhale. Slide. Zip up. And down. Ready? Inhale. Exhale. Zip up.
Again, inhale, exhale, zip up, keep inhaling, and up, deflate. Remember, you have to zip up, so it's really hard, I know, in the early stages of trying to zip up that pelvic floor. Breathe out, inflate, deflate, there's so many things. So let's do it again together. So, inhale, exhale, slide. Exhale, in and zip. Inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, slide. Exhale, zip. Again, inhale. Exhale, slide. Zip, exhale. Inhale. Exhale, slide. Zip, exhale. And relax. Okay, just take a moment there. It can all get a bit too much. So just remember, keep resetting yourself. You've got to repeat this over and over again to make sure your mind connects with your muscles. So we're trying to connect with the deep abdominal muscles and the pelvic muscles, all right? So just let that belly go when you feel the air, and as you exhale, let it go, completely empty the belly. Okay, so now we're going to do alternating rollouts. This is your fourth move. So we are going to do 20 of these. We're going to see if we can go. Okay, so we're going to take a deep breath in, feel the belly. Exhale. Hold it there. Once you're pulled up with your pelvic floor, right leg comes to the side and you hold that pelvic floor up while you're moving your leg. Now feel the belly again. Little tilt upwards, hold, zip, leg out while you're in zip position, and then leg back in, and then repeat. Feel the belly. Pull up, leg out while you're holding that pull up. Lightly to the right, bring the leg back in and feel the belly again. Deflate, zip up, tilt slightly, lowering the leg while you're holding onto your pelvic floor, and then back in again. Leg out, holding the pelvic floor in and back in, and we're going to do the other side. Breathe out, deflate ribs, zip up, extend the left leg. You want to try and really embed these hips into the mat. If you feel as if you're coming off, start again, reset. So embed the hips, neutral spine, breathe in, and as you exhale, tilt up. Pull the pelvic floor up, right leg to the side, and then back in, and then repeat. Inhale. Ready, inhale. Inhale. I'm going to do a few more. And relax. Good. Okay, roll over to one side for me. This is a safe position to come up in and then come up. So we've got 4 new exercises in stage level 2. Okay, so work your way through these, come back to them, repeat them.
master them, be an expert. If you need a mirror, pop a mirror next to you and see what's going on. Are you deflating the upper ribs? Are you moving the legs from side to side with the hips still implanted into the mat? Just be careful and do not progress to the next level until you have mastered this.